Everyone from OneWrestling.com back here at the Apter Chat. It is the former TNA World Heavyweight Champion, Mr. Austin Aries.
I don't like the way you kind of emphasize the former in that, Bill.
Well, you have to say it because you're no longer the champion. But what I want to talk to you about is, and depending upon when people are watching this, they recently saw it or they have seen it in the recent past, the despicable attitude and actions of you not being named Wrestler of the Year was been given to Jeff Hardy, and you talk about, you know, I always considered you a good sportsman, but my opinion has kind of changed since then.
Well, let's look at facts. Okay. I walked in the year, I was the longest reigning X Division champion of all time.
Correct.
I relinquished that title. No one beat me for it. I relinquished it for a shot at the World Heavyweight Championship, and on my first try, I won that match, became the World Heavyweight Champion, beating the longest reigning World Heavyweight Champion at that time, Bobby Roode.
Correct.
Then held that title until I lost it in a ladder match, not a professional wrestling match, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think Lou Thez back in the day had to, worry about wrestling a ladder match.
I wonder how he would have. No, go ahead.
Exactly.
Go ahead.
Exactly. I lost it in Jeff Hardy's specialty because, let's be honest here, we all know there's two sides. There's what we see out in front of the curtain, and then there's what we see behind the curtain.
Correct.
And in my estimation, I was set up to fail because there was an overwhelming support and bandwagon jumping for the Jeff Hardy story.
Wait. You think TNA would set you up to fail?
We are conditioned and trained by what we watch on television, what we read on the internet, what we're told. Jeff Hardy won Wrestler of the Year not because he was the best wrestler this year, but because TNA repeatedly told you that Jeff Hardy was the best wrestler of the year by putting promo packages up of him, by claiming that he was this great wrestler, better than Austin Aries, better than Bobby Roode, because all the 13-year-old and under fans just love Jeff Hardy and love to play dress up and makeup and silly pantyhose on their arms. So if someone's told something repeatedly over and over and over again, they start to believe it. But if you look at facts, if you look at the body of work of 2012, nobody can dispute that Austin Aries was the wrestler of the year for TNA. Because if you look at all the other guys who were in contention for that award, their best performances, their best matches, they came against me. Jeff Hardy's best matches this year, the most memorable moments, came against me. Bobby Roode's best matches of his title reign came against me. Bully Ray's best matches on pay-per-view came against me.
But
so can you dispute that?
No. What I'm saying is, don't you think because the fans voted this, that it would have been a better gesture just to extend your hand and say congratulations and go on and try and take the title again?
No, I don't think that is. Listen, the fans vote in washed-up NBA stars who maybe were all-stars 10 years ago, but because they have name recognition, they keep getting voted in year after year after year. The bottom line is, quite frankly, a lot of the fans are just stupid sheep who can be molded to think whatever opinion the company wants them to think. They're not independent thinkers. They let other people do the thinking for them. And all I do is I come out and I point out facts and I say it like it is, and that's not always the popular position to take. But I always back up what I say when it comes time. I think I laid it all out pretty crystal clear. You can go back and look, watch the pay-per-view matches, watch me and Samoa Joe tear the house down.
I guess I'm just not used to this new Aries attitude because, like I said, if this was a few years ago, you would have shaken hands and said congratulations.
Well, here's the reality, Bill. I used to shake hands and say congratulations. I always used to maybe not always look out for number one. But then you see how the way the business works. And you realize that while it would be nice if everybody ran by the same code of ethics that I think should be, it doesn't always happen that way. So when dirty politics are involved, you have to get a little dirty yourself.
General Manager Hulk Hogan, what's your professional opinion of the way he's doing his job?
Hulk Hogan's been at the top of this profession for almost 30 years. Hulk Hogan's not stupid. He's a good businessman.
Okay.
But this whole area that he has now found himself in is new territory for him. His daughter's now grown into a woman. That's not easy for any father to deal with.
Correct.
Much less one who's grown up in the wrestling business, and we all know, again, what happens on the other side of the curtain when it comes to relationships. In
so
the
now let's
business.
bring up what I'm driving at here is Hogan got out on in the ring at TNA Impact,
Sure.
and he called out his daughter Brooke,
Sure.
and her guy Bully Ray. And because of their relationship that he doesn't approve of, he went ahead and suspended both his daughter and Bully Ray. I say that he crossed the line. One is personal, one is business. He shouldn't have done that. Your opinion?
I agree with you.
Okay.
100%.
Okay. Okay.
I think that, but listen, this happens in business everywhere. People take the authority of the power they have, and they abuse it, or they misuse it, or they mismanage it. And that's the case right here with Hulk Hogan. His personal life, his daughter's personal relationships have nothing to do with the business of TNA Impact Wrestling.
I agree with you.
And quite frankly, he's been making some decisions, and he's been letting himself lose sight of what his job is, and that is to manage a professional wrestling company full of professional wrestlers. And all that other stuff needs to be left on the side. And yeah, I was the guy who pointed it out. I was the guy who stirred the pot because I felt like I got slighted while he was jumping on the Jeff Hardy bandwagon, while he was worrying about his daughter Brooke, while he was putting me in the front line of the Aces and Eights war right when I became the World Heavyweight Champion. I was also then being slighted because he wasn't doing his job.
Okay.
So that's how it is, Bill.
All right. 2013 and Austin Aries. Tell us about it.
It's going to be no different than 2012. I'm going to be the reason that you're going to tune in to watch Impact Wrestling Thursday nights on Spike Television. I'm going to be the reason why the pay-per-views of Impact Wrestling are going to be considered the highest quality professional wrestling in the business. Because that's what I do. Because I'm in the upper echelon and the elite talents in the professional wrestling world. Nobody can dispute that. I don't care what universe you're in. Okay? You want to look outside your bubble. You want to look outside your bubble and look at the whole universe. There's nobody greater than me right now at what I do.
Okay. Austin Aries with Bill Apter here on OneWrestling.com at the Apter Chat, and we'll see you at the matches.